Everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I'm Josh Garland.
Yeah, this is Chase the Heat. All right, guys, this is another another segment of Johnny versus a Normie. How are you, dude?
I'm real good.
Good to see you.
Me too.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
It's really funny. Josh is a great guy. He works here at Blazing Foods, and you tell him what you do.
Everything.
He creates the hottest peanuts on the face of the earth, and we talked a little bit before about tolerances. You probably have a higher tolerance. I mean it. About dealing with it on the outside than I do.
On the outside, yeah.
There are few. If you guys don't even realize the challenges of creating the peanuts that he creates, I mean, it's hazardous, man.
Yeah.
I mean, can you figure how many times you've been burned? Like, you must have some funny stories.
Every day I'm burning, but I just, get accustomed to it from doing it every day.
But early on, though, I bet you had some interesting stories. Just get flamed up. There were stories. I mean, we blow people out of here sometimes when you're cooking peanuts. It's like too much.
I go around anybody outside of here, they'll start sneezing as soon as I walk by them. So.
Isn't that great? Gets in your eyelashes, on your arm hair. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Until you're around it, you don't realize. But that tolerance you have, which is stellar, is on the outside.
Yeah. So what
we're gonna do is see what's on the inside.
On the inside.
So here's what we got. Here's what we're gonna do. I got two different peppers. We've got, and by the way, these are grown by Randy Keaton from Keeley Farms. We've got these, which are Scotch Bonnets. Beautiful little pepper, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're fruity as can be. Now they're not that hot. These are gonna range somewhere around 100,000 to 350,000 Scoville heat units. Then we've got these. We've got some Caribbean Red Habaneros. What a beautiful pepper this is. Aren't they? Look at how gorgeous these are.
They look intimidating.
These are a little higher. These are going to be between 300 and 445. So here's what the plan is. I'm going to give Josh just a sliver. Well, I don't want to hurt the guy. He's a good guy. He's my friend, So I don't want to hurt you.
Thanks.
So we're going to cut him a sliver of this and let him eat it. And then I want him to get the flavor. And he'll still get a bit of the heat, but nothing as if he ate the whole pot. I'm going to eat the whole pot. Then we're going to move on to the second pot. After we get a little idea and you tell me what you feel, we're going to move up and try this one. Again, we're not going to feed him the whole pot. I don't want to hurt the dude, my friend. So we'll just give you a sliver and we'll give you an idea and you can tell me what your flavor is and what the heat you're getting, all right?
All right.
All right, guys.
Sounds like a plan.
It is a plan. So let me get a sliver for you. I don't want to hurt you. Let you, let's see, hold on. Let's do, how about that? Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Take your slice. All right. So I'm going to take this one here. This is a Scotch Bonnet. It's a fruity pepper. It's a small one. He gave him a little, so show him your sliver. We're not going to hurt anybody, man. Seriously, if you knew what he does with one of the creations, it's amazing. I mean, but on the inside, yeah, it's a little green. So here we go, guys. I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Josh Garland.
Here's Chase the Heat. Mine is fruity and it has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness at the same time.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
As far as the heat wise.
Any at all?
A little bit, but I mean, some of the stuff I've been tricked into back there is a lot hotter. Maybe try that.
Just a little more bite maybe. Now, I left all the placenta right down
that
here.
right there.
Did it get a little hotter?
That one
really? Good.
Yeah.
All right, good. So now, you get the fruitiness. I got a little bit of tart, a little bit of sweet in the same pepper. It's kind of odd. Or a little bitterness and a little bit of sweetness. My scale, it doesn't really, I mean, look, it moves my needle in the sense that I can tell there's something warm in my mouth, but it wouldn't register a 1 with me. What about you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like 3 or 4.
You're not eating enough, man. No, I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. So you got 3 or 4 on the Scotch Bonnet. Flavorful pepper though, fruity.
Yeah.
You like the way the flavor is?
Flavor, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna go with the Caribbean Red. I'm gonna eat this whole one. This is bigger, I'll eat the bigger of the two. And we're gonna cut you off a little slice here.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Start small with one of these. Let me cut it open so show you what the inside of this pepper looks like. Alright, so here's the inside. Wow. You get hiccups?
I got the hiccups.
There you go, my man got the hiccups. That's a common thing that happens. You know what? Let's talk about that real quick. It's important. Some of you guys have commented and said, I'm getting hiccups. Maybe this isn't for me. Should I quit? Hey, quit that. Some of the best pot eaters I know on the face of the earth get the hiccups. It's not a problem. So what happens is your throat gets irritated by the capsaicin, and that's what causes the hiccups. But look at this. Look how oily that is.
Glad that's you, not me.
Right? Look at the sweet interior. It has a sweet aroma to it. Tell me if you smell almost sweetness in that.
Yep.
All right, so this is the Caribbean Red Habanero. It's going to be 300 to 445, a little bit hotter, but we're not going to give him a ton, so we don't want to hurt the guy.
Yeah,
I'm Johnny Scoville. This is my man Josh. Let's chase some heat.
I still got cat powder on my eyes from earlier. should have probably cleaned my eyelashes earlier.
That wasn't really that hot. I think the got you a little bit.
No, it's mostly from making the peanut
Right.
butter.
For
I'm
me,
good.
yeah, for me that look that, even on that one, it's between 350 and or 300 and 445 is mild for me. That might actually get to a full one, but that had a great flavor, totally different than a regular habanero, and the burn is totally different. Like an orange habanero, it stings your tongue. This just has a little bit of a burn. It's not much. What do you think on 1 to 10?
I say about a 4 or 5 for me. It's,
Really?
it's lighting me up a
You
little
want to
bit.
take it one a little bit more?
Sure, I'll try one more.
How about that? It's a savage. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So I'm gonna eat the rest of his.
We got a little bit of that seed.
Yeah, a little bit warmer. No, the seeds aren't actually hot, but what happens is there's capsaicin oils around the seed, and that's what gives that beat. You got it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Blowing fire.
The dude's got a great beard, though, doesn't he? Tell me he doesn't have a great beard. All right. Flavor-wise, which one do you like better, the Caribbean Red or the Scotch Bonnet?
I like
I'm gonna
the
guess the
Scotch
Scotch Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a really fruity flavor. I like it. The heat, you handle the heat like a champ. You know what this means? You need to eat more pepper. But if you look at your eyes, here, lean in here. Let me show you his eyes. Look at that. They are glassy. Look at that. If you're a cop and I pull you over, no, I'm serious. I'm a cop and I pull you over in your car driving home, I'm jerking you out of your car so fast. I'm like, dude, I need to talk to you. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? Why do your eyes look like that, dude?
Eating peppers, man.
I'm telling you, seriously, when you get a good endorphin rush, the last thing I'd want to do is get behind the wheel of the car. Pretty cool. So now is it calming down or is it still?
Well, it's staying pretty steady right there.
Now, I think it's a good example. My heat's, I ate a whole, 2 Scotch Bonnets and a whole red habanero, and my heat's already to 0. So it climbed like maybe to 1, but already it's back down to nothing for me. But I still have the flavor I'm getting. So that's an example. When you're new at this, you'll climb a little higher, and it'll take a little bit longer to decrease, where mine went like this, like really fast. Super flavorful. You liked it?
That's pretty good.
Next up, chocolate scorpion, or maybe an apocalypse, or maybe a Carolina Reaper. Now we're not gonna hurt the man. Listen, thank you so much. Will you do this again, maybe another time?
We'll do it again.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Thank you. This is Johnny versus a Normie. My man Josh. He's great in the office. They're in the kitchen here. Does a great job. So we just ate a Scotch Bonnet and a Caribbean Red. We'll do this again next week.
Sounds good.
Next week it is. So guys, stay tuned for more of these. I'm Johnny Scoble,
I'm Josh Garland.
and this was Chase the Heat.